Now that you have your 4-year plan document open and you have scrolled down to the grade level for next year, we'll talk about graduation requirements so that you can type in the classes that you plan to take next year and beyond in order to satisfy graduation requirements for Yorktown High School. In order to graduate from Yorktown High School, you must complete certain credits. The first group of those credits are your English credits. You need to take and earn 8 English credits in order to graduate from Yorktown High School. That means that you must get a D minus or greater for your semester grade in order to earn the credit. Here's an example of what it could look like moving through the years, from English 9 all the way to senior year English. If you're currently in English 10 or English 10 honors, you may wish to select English 11 honors or AP language for next year. Just to point out, there is placement for English and math. However, when you're in current grade 10 and 11 moving to junior and senior year, you no longer have to appeal those placements, but you instead will do what's called change of placement. So you may be conferencing with your current English or math teacher to decide on your placement sometime in March before course requests are due. During that conference time with your teacher, you may be discussing which class you would like to take for the next year. If your teacher places you in a course that is not your choice, you can complete what's called a change of placement request. There will be a window. You must do your change of placement by the deadline. That will be explained to you in a future Tiger Day about how you need to go about changing your placement for your English 11 and English 12 or your junior year and or senior year of math courses. But I did want to point out a couple of things on this slide. I did want to point out that in senior year, you have the option of doing dual credit English. Dual credit is an opportunity for you to earn college credit at the same time as you are enrolled in a Yorktown High School course. In order to be enrolled in the dual credit portion, meaning you're also enrolled in the college level course at IU or Vincennes University, you must meet some prerequisite requirements. Those are determined by the university, not by Yorktown High School. So each year we have to make sure that we're up to date on those requirements, and we communicate those out to the teachers and to you so that you know what you need in order to be allowed to take the dual credit portion of those courses. Oftentimes it is a minimum test score for PSAT or SAT and or a minimum GPA, minimum cumulative GPA. I also would like to point out speech and advanced speech in that upper right hand corner of your slide. Everyone must take and pass speech in order to graduate from Yorktown High School. Advanced speech is an opportunity to earn dual credit, so you could earn college credit for speech if you decide to take that course. That is only open for juniors and seniors. Speech is open for all grade levels, but advanced speech is only open for 11th and 12th grade. Did want to point out that there are some AP listings on here. If AP is new to you, AP is what we call advanced placement. It is a national curriculum. Anyone taking an advanced placement course in Louisiana is taking the exact same thing that you are learning here at Yorktown High School if you take the AP course. At the end of the AP course, you are required to take the AP exam. It is part of your course credit. You must take it. Your score on the course is not part of your course credit, and your grade is not impacted how you score on the AP exam. However, in the state of Indiana, state-funded institutions such as or colleges and universities will award college credit for AP scores that are in the 3, 4, or 5 range. So if that's of interest to you and you would like to earn some college credit, you can do so by also taking AP exams and passing them at a 3, 4, or 5 level. If you would like to know what your intended university does with AP scores and how they award credit, you can check their websites, or the College Board website would also allow you links to their websites to tell you what their AP policy is. So just to note a couple of things, qualifying test scores might be needed for some of those dual credit courses. Just wanted you to be aware of that, and that is the college policy, not Yorktown High School policy. For math, it's the same thing. You will be placed in that next level math course. Again, you do have the opportunity for change of placement, but just want to point out that you must take math all 4 years of high school. Everyone must earn credits in Algebra 1, Geometry, and Algebra 2, and then be enrolled in all 4 years of math, be enrolled all 4 years in math. If you are pursuing an academic honors diploma, you must earn 8 total credits in math, so 2 credits past Algebra 2. Pre-Cal Trig and Pre-Cal Trig Honors have a yellow highlight around their border. This means that, or to draw your attention to the fact that IU Bloomington does require students to have calculus training before being allowed to be admitted to their university. So just want to point that out. If you're getting past your Algebra 2 course at the end of this year and you're wondering what to take next, if IU Bloomington is in your future, then you might want to consider taking pre-calculus and trigonometry the following year. There are other colleges and universities that do have that requirement, so you might want to just double check with where you are intending to go to see whether or not you have to have pre-calculus trigonometry before you leave us. Science credits. You must earn 6 science credits. So if you do the math on that, that doesn't mean that you have to take science every single year that you're in high school. Everyone must take and pass biology. That is required for all students in the state of Indiana. They must take and pass 2 credits of biology. You must also take and pass 2 credits of chemistry, physics, or integrated chemistry and physics. You'll notice that there are some yellow bordered courses on here. That's what that is to indicate. So those 4 courses that have the yellow border, any one of those would satisfy that requirement for graduation. So biology, then one of the courses that have the yellow border, and then any other course that's listed on this slide. That would complete your 6 credits of science for your diploma type. Do want to point out that some of these courses that are listed on here, you really will have to check the course description guide, which I know has already been mentioned in this presentation, to see whether or not you qualify for that course by your grade level or by the courses that you've taken prior to wanting to take this course. So there's not a real good alignment here on that you take this in 9th grade, this in 10th grade, and this in 11th, and so on like that. It's more so about earth and space science and biology. Those are kind of those more introductory courses, and then everything sort of splinters out after that. Recommendation on that right side of the slide is to take chemistry honors if you think that you would like to take AP chemistry, and take AP chemistry prior to taking AP biology. Just wanted to point those out. For social studies, you also have to earn 6 credits, same math here as the science. That means in 3 years of high school, you could get your social studies credits completed. Everyone must take and pass World History and Civilization. That could be World History and Civilization honors if you choose to. So that can be taken in 9th or 10th grade. So hopefully all of you who are listening to this right now have already taken and passed that. If you haven't, you likely will need to take that possibly in credit recovery at some point before graduating. The 10th grade year, as you well know, did not necessarily have a requirement unless you had not taken World History and Civilization. Those of you who are going to be juniors, you must sign up for either U.S. History or AP U.S. History. Those of you who are going to be seniors need to make sure you sign up for Government or AP Government. If you're signing up for Government, it is a semester only, so you'll just put that in one column in your social studies. If you're signing up for AP, you would want to put that in 2 columns because that will take up a full year. Economics, right in the middle of your slide there, is required for graduation for all students earning a Core 40 or higher. Economics is a 1-semester course. It may be taken in junior or senior year. You may choose. If you decide you want to take the AP Econ course, it is a full year course. So the same with government. If you're writing economics into your plan for next year, if it's regular economics, you'll put that on one side. If you're doing AP, you'll fill it into 2 spots because it's a full year. Down at the bottom of this slide, you will see that you have electives listed in the social studies department. These are not required for graduation and will not substitute for the 6 credits that you have to take. The 6 credits are comprised of World History and Civilization, U.S. History, Economics, and Government. But the electives are World Geography, Psychology, AP Psychology, Indiana Studies, and Ethnic Studies. All of those courses, with the exception of AP Psychology, are 1-semester courses. The AP Psychology is a full year course. So we've done the English, Math, Science, and Social Studies. Let's talk about the other requirements for graduation. Everyone must take and pass 2 credits in PE. Everyone must have PE 1 and then another additional credit in PE, or flex out. What is flexing out? Flexing out of PE requires that you are completing or involved in an approved flex out PE option. Typically, that includes all the sports listed at Yorktown High School. So if you are participating in a sport at Yorktown High School, you should be eligible to flex out of that 2nd credit of PE. Again, everyone must take PE 1 first, so you need to get that completed. And then if you are competing in a sport, then you can ask your counselor about the flex out forms that are located in the counseling office and how you get those signed. Everyone must take and pass health. That's a 1 semester course. Everyone take and pass PCC, Preparing for College and Careers. Most students did that in 8th grade. If you were a student at YMS in 8th grade, you probably took and passed that in your 1st semester. If you still need to pass that or were not able to take it yet, please go ahead and sign up for that. Personal finance is required to graduate from Yorktown High School. That's also 1 semester. We've already talked about the speech requirement. And then ELCs, that's listed on your planner as well. Most everyone will have an ELC in their schedule, at least one of those every single semester. Just wanted to point that out as well. Let me go back to the ELC requirements. So some students will ask about AP Release. What is AP Release? How do I get it? AP Release is releasing you out of your ELC. It has transitioned over to being called AP Dual Credit Release at this point because we have added dual credit as the possibility of qualifying for that release time. Juniors and seniors are eligible to apply for AP Release, AP Dual Credit Release. You must have at least 2 AP or dual credit or combination of the 2 courses in your semester schedule to qualify for AP Release. An additional requirement would be that your previous grading period, you would need to have earned nothing less than a C. So if you're earning a C minus for spring semester of this year and you would like to do AP Release in the fall, you would not be allowed to do that because you earned less than a C in the course. However, next fall, if you apply after the grading period in the fall, midterm or end of quarter, you may do that, and we would check those grades at that time to see whether or not you qualify. So again, AP Release is allowing you to release out of your ELC, meaning you will not be in our building during your ELC time. Other areas that you might have requirements for graduation would be world language. World language does carry a 3-year requirement for anybody pursuing academic honors diploma. You must take 3 years of world language for academic honors diploma. If you are taking world language here at Yorktown High School, we teach Spanish, so you would take 3 years of Spanish. There is an opportunity for students to take French online in Odysseyware. However, there's only 2 years available in that, so you would have to do 2 years of Spanish and 2 years of French in order to satisfy academic honors diploma requirements. If you're not choosing to do academic honors, I do want to note that some colleges require you to take at least 2 years of world language in order to qualify for their admission standards. So just keep that in mind. If you're listening to me talk about the 3 years of world language and thinking that doesn't apply to me, I'm not doing academic honors, it might apply to you if your college requires you to take some world language credits. So you might look into that to see whether or not you need to take 1 or 2 years of world language just to be eligible to apply to certain colleges. So make sure you do your homework on that. Fine arts courses, anything that Ms. Pav, Mrs. Orcutt, or Mr. Arnett teach, the art, band, choir areas, those are required. 2 credits are required for academic honors diploma. If you are not pursuing academic honors diploma, you may take as many art credits as you like, but you are not required to take art credits. Want to point out that student publications, also referred to as student media, This satisfies the fine arts credits for academic honors. So if you would prefer to take student media instead of an art class or band, choir, piano, something like that, you may do that as well. Business courses are available. When we're starting in the business area here and further down on this slide, these are not requirements for your graduation. Just wanted you to know that you have classes available in those areas. They may offer something that satisfies graduation requirements for you, such as general overall credits or possibly dual credit for academic honors diploma. Business classes are available to you. Family and consumer sciences classes are available. Technical education classes are also available to you. And then we will also supply you a document that allows you to see what's new, what new courses are coming for Yorktown High School, maybe that you hadn't heard about before. That's typically available and shared out in March when we do the course request information in Tiger Day. So that will be shared out with you in the future. Other opportunities you might consider would be joining the Muncie Area Career Center. Here are the opportunities or the programs that are available at Muncie Area Career Center, available to juniors and or seniors. At the bottom of the slide, Education Professions 1 and 2, available here at Yorktown High School. That would be those of you who are thinking maybe of working with youth or children, possibly even going into the teaching career. Career Exploration Internship. That is for people who would like to job shadow for a semester or a full year outside of our corporation to see what they want to do for the rest of their lives potentially, or what they are interested in for their career. That's a course that you can sign up for. You would be released out of 1 to 2 blocks of time each semester to go to your internship. Cooperative education, that is also known as ICE, so that's available for seniors only. That is available for students who are employed and paid for their work. A little different than that internship opportunity. Internship potentially could be paid, but you probably are not going to be able to find a paid internship. But for the ICE course or the cooperative education course, you must be paid in order to do that. And that usually results in being here about half the time, and then released out about half the time of your schedule. You do have to find your own job for the ICE program. Same for the internship. You do have to find your own internship placement for yourself. The education professions, we will usually line you up with a teacher inside our corporation. So you wouldn't necessarily have to find your own teacher for that one. Circling back to the MAC. The MAC opportunity is available. There will be a MAC presentation during Tiger Day this year. It will probably be a recorded video from the folks at the MAC. You do have to apply. An application is required in order to go to the MAC. Current MAC students, if you're currently a junior and you want to attend the MAC next year, you do have to apply again for your senior year. Applications are typically available in the counseling office in early February, and the deadline is firm, so make sure that you get that turned in. I quickly wanted to point out that we do have a tier recognition system. It's a designation of academic achievement. This information is available in the course description guide under designations of academic achievement. So make sure that you look into that if that is important to you. But basically it is a form of recognition at the graduation ceremony based on GPA, diploma earned, and number of AP and or dual credits earned.